Hi guys, welcome back to my mathematics tutorial. My name is Peter C. Jr., your math tutor. In my today's lesson, I will be looking at system of linear equations. Now we know that whenever we are dealing with two or more equations together, like you have equation 1, which is 19x plus 3y equals to 2, and equation 2, 3x plus y equals to 11. When you want to deal with these two equations together, we refer to it as system of linear equations. Now, why do we refer to this as an equation? It is an equation because it has an equal sign. If this sign was less than or equal to, or that's it, less than or greater than or not equal to, we would have called this an inequality. But because this has an equal sign, so we refer to this as an equation. So this is a system of linear equation. Now, why is it called linear also? Linear means the highest power of the variable is 1. That is, the power of x is 1. The power of y is 1. So it's called linear. So if this was 2, then it becomes a quadratic equation, right? Even if one of them is 2, it becomes a quadratic equation. So because this is 1, it is a linear equation. Now, linear equation in how many variables? We have it in 2 variables, x and variable y. So let's go to our main concern for today. Now we said, is x or y, is xy, is xy, that is, we are talking about the solution of the system of equations. Is xy a solution to the system of equations? So we want to verify as to whether this solution that we got or this solution that we got, they are actually solutions of the both systems of equations. So let's look at the first one. The first question says, is 2, 9 a solution to the system of equation? Now, these are the equations that we are referring to, right? In the first problem. So we want to test as to whether this solution that we receive when we solve this problem, as to whether this is actually the solution to this system of equations. So remember that the first element or the first number here represents x, and the second number represents y. So we take the first equation, y equals to 3x plus 3. Now, when do we know that a particular solution is actually the solution to the system of equation? So a particular solution is actually the solution to a system when each element or each number satisfies the equation. Now, what do I mean by satisfy the equation? If we replace x in this equation with its value, which is 2, it must be equal to the second value, 9. That is, we say y equals 3. Now, x. What is x? We know that x is 2 plus 3. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 3. So y is equals to 9. So it means for the first equation, it is true. When x is 2, y is 9. It's true, right? It must also satisfy the second equation. We do the same. We say y equals x. What is x? We know that x is 2. This is 2. And then plus 7. So y equals to 2 plus 7 gives us 9. So because this particular point, 2, 9, satisfies the both equations, it means that the this is actually the solution of the system of equations. So we say yes, it is a solution of the system of equations. Great. So we have verified the first question. Let's go to the second question. 1 comma 8. So we do the same thing. We take the first equation, which is 19x plus 3y equals to 2. This is representing x, and this is representing y. So replace this x now with 1. So we say 19 times 1 plus 3y. Now, we could also say, let's replace the both of them, 1 and, let's say, x and y. If we replace x and this y, if it gives us the same thing on the right hand side of the equation, then it means that it is true for that particular equation. Because if we're to do the same on this side, you take 9, you put 9 right there, and then you say equals to 3 times, this is 2 plus 3. So if the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, it means that it satisfies this equation. So we could still do the same on that side. But let's do the same method that we just did. So we say equals to 2. Now we want to solve for this y, right? So this 19, we send the 19 across, because 19 times 1 is 19, equals to 2. So we send this 19 across the equal sign, it becomes negative. So we can say 3y equals, this is 2. Now, if 19 is crossing this equal sign, it becomes negative 19. Now, why is it so? If you had 19 plus 3y equals to 2, we could subtract 19 from this side, 19, and then we also subtract 19 from here, so that we can be able to get rid of this 19, because negative 19 plus 19, it just go out. So that was the reason why we said whenever you send a number or a variable across the equal sign or an inequality sign or whatsoever the case might be, the sign of that particular number or variable changes from positive to negative or from negative to positive. So we have 3y equals, now 2 minus 19, it gives us minus 17. So we divide this out by 3 and this out by 3. So y would just be equal to minus 17 all over 3. So is it true? When x is 1, y is 8. So we don't even need to move to the second equation. We're done. But let's see the second equation. So this is 3 times 1 plus y equals to 11. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus y equals to 11. So we do the same. We send this 3 across. It becomes negative 3. So y equals 11 minus 3 gives us 9. Oh, 8, right? Sorry. So 11 minus 3 gives us 8. So we use the second equation. We replace x with 1. It gave us the second value, which is 8. But when we did it in the first equation, we replace this 1 now with, let's say we replace x with 1. It gives us 17 over 3. So it means that this particular solution is not a solution of the system, because we said there is a system of equation. We are dealing with these two equations together. So you cannot say because it satisfies only one equation, then it means that it is actually a solution. No. If you only have one equation, then you were to say this is actually the solution, but you have two equations, you are dealing with a system. So it means when x is equal to 1 in this equation, x should also be equal to 1 in this equation. When y is equal to 8 in this equation, y should be equal to 8 in this equation as well. So let's see, let's further prove this thing and see maybe we made a mistake in the first area, right? So we can say let's replace each of the variables with the value that was given. So we know that x is 1 plus 3 times y is 8. So let's solve this thing so that the left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. 19 plus 1, or 19 times 1 is 19. 3 times 8 is 24. So we put a question mark here because we want to know as to whether this is equal to this. So 10, 30, 34. So you can see that this is not even equal to this one, because this is 20, this is 30, 39, 40, 43. So 43 is not equal to 2. But we're going to do the same on this side using the same method. That is, x is 1, y is now 8. We can say 3 times 1 is 3 plus 8. We put a question mark here to first determine. So 3 plus 8 is equal to 11. So 11 is equal to 11. So it is clear for this equation, but for this one, no. So we say no. 1,8 is not a solution to the system of equation. So that is it. So thanks ever so much for watching. See you in our next lecture. Thank you.